A forgotten gem restored. Balmoral Green Range Rover's legacy reimagined with overfinch expertise.
I just loved it. And so it's this dull, solid green. And the interior back then in the 80s was beige velour and a few extra trims of wood, which back then was how you made a car more luxurious. You just add a little bit of wood. Forward 2004, the owner of this particular car wanted to recreate the Balmoral Green car on the new generation, the third generation Range Rover. So he had the same color applied to the car. He wanted extra pieces of wood on the car, very nice sounding exhaust system, and surprisingly, canvas fabric seats. So he contacted Land Rover, which would have happily obliged through their autobiography. But it would have taken them 9 months to do it. So he decided to opt for another option, which was a very good option also using Overfinch, which is a British specialist doing very high-end customization for Land Rovers. He took delivery of a black Vogue L322, got it delivered to Overfinch, and so they did it. After a couple of months, he got his car. And I knew the car from early on its life. It was then sold to another owner who I contacted through the magazine to do a story. And I told him, if you ever part with this car, please let me know. I had no idea how I would have been able to afford it back then, but forward maybe 5-6 years later, contacted me and the car was mine. However, the car was not in the same shape or state it was when I first saw it, so it was a bit of a disappointment. It was not even registered and it had no MOT, so the certificate from the UK government that you can drive the car on the road, and it had been sat for over a year outside. So it needed a lot of work, a full restoration. We took the car to bits to do a full respray and redo the interior, and it was quite an ordeal. But I can tell those guys at Overfinch did a fantastic job, because while the car was originally black, when we removed the doors and the bumpers and everything, you could not see any black. So fair play, they did a very good job. And then I wanted to find other exotic